got a dope guest. He's an artist, songwriter, performer, singer. We got the one and only Prince Q, man. What's the word, bro? How you feeling, man?
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Man,
I'm great,
thank
man. Yeah, I'm great. I'm alive. I'm great.
for sure, man. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate your time, man. Thanks for coming on, man. We're gonna jump right into the interview. So let's talk about one of your
Mhm.
latest singles or featuring your brother Lyric, man. Like how did
Yeah,
that record come how did that record come about? Like what was the creative process behind that record? Like how did y'all put that together, man?
I think for most of the music that me and my brother made, it's always been the same process. We just get into a vibe of wanting to make music, and I think as we grow, we get more ideas. Either he'll jump out there or I jump out there like, "Hey, I got an idea." This one was more so on my end, where I'm like, you know what, we need to update our catalog on what we've been doing. And this was just something I had to write a chorus for. And then I'm just like, you know what? I think we should step more into this vibe because the type of music I make is all like love, R&B, heartbreak, emotions, a bunch of shit like that. But I just want something like that could vibe. And bro, he cold with the rapping shit, so he just get on board with anything, you know.
So, hey man, that was a dope record y'all did, man. Y'all really went crazy on the record. It was a good vibe, man. I see it's
Yeah.
doing pretty good. I feel like y'all need a visual for that, man. Like is y'all gonna come out with a visual for that record?
We talked about it, we just never got around to it. But that's definitely a possibility still, you know.
Yeah, that's definitely a fire joint. Like I said, man, y'all went crazy. I feel like y'all did that at Envion, right? Y'all did that at Envion.
Yeah, we did that one at Envy. The crazy thing is, we still like listen to that song to this day, and I like listen to it a few times. Just like, bro, like we really upped our game on like, cause we've been making music together since we was 14. That's the first time we made a song together. Ever since then, there's been like certain time periods and like us making music together, and we just progress in how good we've gotten or how good the song is sound. You know, so from that point, it's like we just been getting better and better.
For sure, man. I definitely respect that. So, like, how does it feel to have a brother like talented like you in the music industry? I know y'all both like on a high level. How does that feel? Like
Yeah, I think I don't know that. I mean, off the top of the head, the only thing I could say is I'm grateful only because in a way he pushes me, even though we're not the same type of artist. He pushes me to like progress in my progression and being an artist, even though like he's a rapper and I'm a singer. The motivation that he gives me, like that's how I still push, even though like I know I'm as talented as ever, and bro is as talented as ever. He don't need my motivation, right? But it's like having that in the crib, his ability to rap the way he do, and just hearing like, "Hey, bro, we can do this shit. We can do this shit." Like that's like a plus, you know?
for
Because
sure, man.
everybody fighting they come up story. Everybody fighting their demons. Everybody fighting they situation. But it's like I got somebody to go through this with, you know?
For sure. Yeah, that's fire, man. I feel like y'all definitely compliment each other. Y'all both got good chemistry on record. You dope
For
with the
sure.
singing. He dope with the rapping. He a dope MC. So we gonna get right to your first project, Tug of Heart, man. Like, so how did it feel to make your first project, Tug of Heart? Like, and what made you name that? What made you choose that title for the project?
I think for Tug of Heart at that point when I made that project, I think I was ready to like step into my own lane because I used to be in a rap group coming up from like 17, 18. So coming from that, I'm just like as I'm making more and more music and I'm growing older, I'm like, you know what? I think it's time for me to like progress in my solo music because I'm just getting so much better. I think people need to hear like my capabilities, right? So I'd be in the studio is the crazy thing is I'd be in the studio, but I'd never drop music. So I have a whole lot of songs in the tuck. And I'm just like, you know what? I think it's just time for me to drop. A few of those songs, I had 5 songs on that EP. So a few of those songs, I think like 2 of them I had for like a year and a half in the vault. And I had like people around me like, yo, what you doing with that? Like, why you ain't dropped that? Which is why I was like, you know what? I should just make a collaborative project so that like I ain't gotta like worry about dropping these at different times. I'm gonna just let people hear them. And I think one of the songs that was the last one that I recorded was I Just Wanna. Me recording I Just Wanna was the last song that I put up on the EP. And that was probably one of my favorites up on there. And I think that, you know, that's what made the EP come to a close. That song right there, I Just Wanna. But I think dropping that project, it was probably a big progress in who I've become as an artist and my growth as a singer.
For sure, man. For sure. Salute to you on that project. Salute to you on you dropping your first project. Like when you dropped your first project, like what producers did you work with? What engineers did you work with for that project though? Like how did it all come about? Like
Yeah, so I've been at Envion, and that's word to my brother. Like the reason I worked at Envion is because of my brother. He had an engineer that he worked with over there named Zach, who I connected with. He a dope engineer. Um, and I also worked with Major. Um, and those are the only two engineers I worked with, only because those are who I was comfortable with. I don't like to work with a lot of people, because a lot of people don't know how to mix singing vocals. And I think that's important for where I'm at right now. I think it's important for me to understand, like, if I'm going to be in the studio recording music, I need somebody that understands how to mix singing vocals. I can lay down the music, I can sing, and me being as humble as possible, I could lay down the vocals. I'm not asking none of the engineers to lay down the vocals. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do it to the best of my capabilities. But I need somebody that's not going, ragdoll the shit or fuck up the vocals. And those are the two engineers that I trusted the most. And which is why I didn't have many other engineers, because I don't like the too much collision. I like just like in a way I like very detailed work, and I think that can only happen with very few people.
for sure, man. I definitely feel you on that. I feel like engineers could definitely make or break your record. That's definitely key. I feel engineers really can help for real. They definitely can help, especially if you
Yeah,
get the right engineer. They can really help you a lot as an artist, man.
yeah,
For
for
sure.
sure.
My next question for you is like, so who are some of your biggest inspirations in music though? Since you've been doing your thing for a minute, like
I think my biggest inspiration, I mean, right now is Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake. I mean, that's really all I listen to. Giveon. Like, these are artists up in the industry that I listen to, and I'm just like, damn, the music that they making, I can make that, and humbly speaking, or better. Like, that's how good I feel like I am. But I just got to put the work out so people can see that. You know what I mean? But those are just some of my biggest inspirations out right now. Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Giveon, her, LMA.
for
A lot
sure,
of artists that I listen to that, like, I take details that they put into their music, and I'm like, you know what? Let me try that out. Me listening to them and the music that they put out, it in a way teaches me how to work on my vocals,
for sure,
and how
man.
to touch the style of my vocals, and learning how to bend or twist different creativities with how I make my music.
For sure. Man, you definitely a great singer, man. He definitely can sing. Somebody asked you to sing in the chat. They said sing.
Yes, appreciate it.
Now he definitely be going crazy with the singing. He definitely a dope
I
artist, man.
mean,
Check him out, Prince Q. Check him out. Uh, my next question for you is like, what's one thing you represent in your music that you want the world to know? Like,
wow, that's a great question. I hmm, never been asked that before. I, I think I think what I represent is love. Like, no matter what it is, relationship, friendships, um, family. I think when I write my music, I represent love, and emotion. And if someone could listen to my music and say that they understand where I'm coming from, and they could feel the love that I feel, the pain that I put in my music, the raw emotions that I put into my music. If someone can hear that and listen to it and say, you know what, I can relate to this artist, I think that's my biggest goal, to be relatable, you know,
for
or
sure,
uh, or in a way inspirational.
Yeah, I definitely feel that. That's definitely real though. Like that's definitely real. I rock with that. I feel that. That's definitely important for sure. I definitely hear you on that. Somebody else just asked another question. They say, what's the song that that people should check out? Like, what's one song people should check out? They in the comments asking. You feel me?
I think from my EP Tug of Heart, I think that's probably the best work that I've put out as a collective to date. And more music will be dropping soon. But if I was to recommend a song to listen to, it'd probably be my favorite song that I've ever created. I Just
Okay,
Wanna from my project Tug of Heart on Apple Music on all streaming platforms, YouTube, Spotify, everywhere. I just wanna from my project Tug of Heart.
for sure, for sure. I just so my next question for you is, man, definitely, like I said, you've been doing your thing for a minute. You got a good voice. You're a great singer, a great artist. So
Yes,
the
love.
next question I got for you is, so like, what you got coming out next, man? Do you got any shows coming up? Do you got any more new music dropping out? Like dropping? What's next for you? What's the next move with Prince
Yeah,
Kid?
it's been slow rolling, but that's something that I've been wanting to pick up on because and that's what the having another artist next to me means because like you get that motivation. But I'm definitely dropping more music, and with that more music coming shows and performances and interviews like this, with situations like this, that all comes with me dropping more music and being more repetitive with letting people hear what I have.
For sure. So you've been doing your thing, like I see, you've been doing your thing for a minute. Like, what's your favorite thing about being an artist, and like, what's the biggest moment you had so far in your career so far, in your opinion, though?
I think my favorite thing about being an artist is learning more about my capabilities and what I can do with my voice because I've never had, you know, singing classes. I've never took singing courses. I all self-taught. So it's like everything that you would hear or you think is easy to do is not easy. And the crazy thing is I hear it a lot. When people hear me sing, it's like, damn, you make that shit sound easy, but it's not. It's a lot of hard work over almost 15 years of just self-teaching myself. Um and my biggest moment in my career so far is probably dropping my project Tug of Heart because it helps me learn more about myself, seeing the reactions from the people listening to it. It helped me learn more about what I'm capable of and the abilities that I'm able to display to the world and show so people can enjoy who I am as an artist and still learning to be going forward, you know.
That definitely was deep, man. I rock with that answer. That's a real answer, man. What's your favorite moment you had in your career so far? Like, in your opinion, like that one moment, like since you've been on your thing, like.
I think just learning that I think my favorite moment in my career is learning that it all takes one step and one step continuously. It's me teaching myself that it's not all gonna come in one day and having that mindset like, you know what, just keep working, putting the hard work in, um, and keep striving to work and not like give up on what I'm striving for because there's gonna be tough times and just those moments thinking to myself, hearing the moments that I might be writing a song and I'm just like, you know what? This song is really fucking cold. Like the moment I record this is gonna be fucking crazy. And there's just multiple moments like that because it's like every time I write something, I'll have a spur where I write something else. I'm like, okay, hold on, because I just listened to that beat, but I just thought of something else. Having those moments, thinking like, you know what, I can't give up, even though it's tough at times. Those are the moments where I'm like, you know what, just keep going because somebody gonna hit this and just show me why it's worth it. You know?
Man, for sure, man, for sure. That's definitely real, though. Definitely real. Keep doing your thing, man. Keep going crazy, man. Keep chasing your dreams. You got a great voice. I appreciate you coming on.
So
Y'all get to my boy, man, Prince Q, man. We got some music coming soon, man. We definitely gonna be working in the future.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
for coming on, man. I appreciate you. Love, man. Thank you. Sure.
Love, brother.
Keep shining,
Appreciate
bro.
it.